rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's not what.
They
And if you
need that
ask
nigga to
Dr.
be a
Dre,
rapper.
if you ask Dr. Dre, he'll tell you, yeah,
Thank
I'll
you.
rap, but I'm
Thank
not a
you.
rapper. That's
And that's why everybody.
Same thing with Diddy.
Writes his.
Same thing with Diddy. Diddy
Right.
rap, but
Right.
Diddy's not a rapper.
Yeah, but he's still an artist.
Right.
No,
No doubt.
Diddy's an artist. That's two different things.
Yeah, he's an artist, but he's not.
Dre is not an artist.
Yeah, his focal point
I mean,
is
you
not
call him
being
that.
So
behind.
Jermaine Dupri ain't an artist?
They're all artists.
Don't make me answer that question.
They're all artists. They're all artists. But the focal point of what you're talking about is an artist that is behind this, and that's what drives them. Dre is a different situation.
Dre was doing it for a greater good.
Rising tide
That's why
raise
it
all
said
ships. That's it.
Dr. Dre presents.
Yeah.
Because they was using Dr. Dre's name. If they didn't need to get that, they wouldn't have put out that first Dr. Dre single.
That's exactly right.
Okay, but prior to that, Dr. Dre was in a group called NWA,
was.
and he
He
rapped on
rapped.
every record.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
He rapped on every record.
Yeah.
Okay, he's an artist.
No, we're not saying- we're not-
He may not feel like an artist in his heart. He gonna say I'm a producer,
He's not an
but
artist.
for the title of artist, as far as someone being a performer, and they feel in signing and creating a label and bringing people up under them, Dr. Dre will fall under that. As Eminem will fall under it, bringing 50 in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Eminem is an artist. That's what he does.
Right.
Dre did that shit as a part of the group.
Right.
He never wanted to rap.
It's a business
Right.
move.
It was a business move.
Right.
Just like that's why it's for Aftermath, because he had Death Row. So to sell Aftermath, they was like, you have to put your name on something.
Yeah.
And that's why it says Dr. Dre Presents. If he was really an artist, the whole album would have been a Dr. Dre album because it was way enough time passed.
Yeah.
It was to further what he wanted to do, and that's why he's been a producer all his life.
All right, so, but you know, the Chronic 2001 is not a Dr. Dre Presents, right?
It's also limited Dr. Dreism. That was a money grab, and that wasn't his idea. He didn't want to put that out. I can't hear you.
I don't know that for a fact.
I
if
know
he
that
did,
for a fact. He didn't want to put that out.
2001.
2001.
It was
He didn't
originally
wanna
the
put-
Chronic 2000, but
Yeah,
they
he
went
didn't wanna-
It's not even
but
the
sure.
Chronic 2000.
No, no,
It
no.
says 2001. It's
He
not
didn't-
the
he
Chronic.
didn't wanna put that out.
It's not called Chronic.
No, he didn't
This
wanna
is
put
called
that out.
2001.
But they got the leaf
got
on
the
it.
leaf on it.
You know why? Because niggas.
Death Row, because Death Row came with the Chronic 2000 before.
Right.
He was putting out the Chronic 2000.
Exactly.
Suge beat him to the punch on some sucker shit and put out the Chronic 2000
If Dre was truly an artist,
and put no
Detox would've
Vaseline
been
on
out
it.
20 years
I
ago.
was just about to say that.
If
yeah.
Dre was truly an artist, Detox would have been out
Absolutely
20 years
right.
ago.
So moving.
Not 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah,
nigga.
it's
It wouldn't-
it's
2023.
It's been about 20. It's been about 20 years.
Yeah, but the Chronic 2001 came out in like 2000. So it wouldn't have came out 20
Wait,
years
did you
ago.
say the Chronic 2001 came out in 2000?
Yeah.
It
It came out in 2000, but it was called 2001.
Okay.
Okay, so you tell me Dre, the motherfucker that take forever to drop an album, would have dropped the Chronic 2001
Sometime between now
and
and
2
21
years
No,
later?
No, 21 years ago.
It's just 2001.
Sometime between now and
Okay.
22 years ago.
All right, don't say 20 years ago.
It was
Man,
22. I said 22.
at least 15, 10 years ago.
No, nigga, deuce.
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna let y'all agree or disagree on that. Right?
All right.
We're gonna move on. So, I think that the story that you just gave, I can almost bet that people that listen right now probably didn't know anything about that. So my question, and I think their question would be, considering the circumstances and the way you still feel about everything, is there something that could possibly happen that would rectify the situation that you're dealing with formerly Roc-A-Fella and that whole dynamic?
I mean, it ain't no, like I said, it ain't no beef. My thing with Dane was he never paid me the money that was owed to me.
Right.
You know, so that's my beef with him. But I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, with interest, he can't even pay me now. Because it's been 20-something years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he can't even
Longer
pay
than
me.
the Chronic?
Longer than the detox. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's like, that ain't nothing. You know, every once in a while, he'll go and take some shot, choke stole something from me, and I paid him for that footage. And No, nigga, no, you didn't.
Right.
Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Just like you stole from Jim Jones and everybody else, like, stop. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as Jay-Z go, all I wanted was a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? When Charlamagne told me that, like, he was pulling shit, this, that, and the other, and Jay's this and Jay's that, I know that he's a Jay-Z nut hugger. You know what I'm saying? And he be up at the office because, you know, when I was cool with him, he used to always tell me, oh, you know, I was around Jay, you know, man. I was up at Roc Nation, you know. And I can understand that him not being from New York, he might be infatuated that he in the room with Jay-Z, but I've been around this nigga for damn near 30 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see him from when he was nobody in hip hop to growing to gold record to platinum to working with him to working for him. You know what I'm saying? To now, like, I don't look at him as everybody else look at him. Right. You know, same thing with Beyonce. I like when Case did the video. I was modeling and acting that time. I was there. I met Beyonce way back then when Case.
Your shirt was off?
Never that.
No. He had his eyebrows on that day though.
Never.
You don't remember that?
Never. Shout out Little X. You know what I'm saying? But so even, you know, I've been around Beyonce the whole time when her and Jay was sneaking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time where we was in Baseline and Benny Siegel and Young Chris was recording the Home of Philly for the Dream Team album. And Beyonce and Jay was in the studio, you know, just kicking it. And I'm filming them and I'm in the booth. And through the booth, you could see, through the glass, you could see the door to the engineer room where you come in. And J and B, they sitting like on the side right here. So, you know, after Beans and them, I'm in the booth with them. After they do their verse, I let them walk out. I film them walking out the door, and then I'm waiting for them to come in so I could catch them, then get my cut off. They come in the door. I know J and B right here, and I know he don't like to be filmed because we already had our incident. You know what I'm saying? So
after your jaw was broke.
yeah, this is way after. I'm back at work and all that, right? Okay. My jaw ain't even broke no more, right? So they come in, and then when they come in, I cut. You know what I'm saying? Jay, his bitch ass, he see me in there with the camera. I see him as I'm going to walk out. I see this. You talking about Jay-Z? Nigga, that nigga scared. Nigga, you crazy?
I'll talk to him
That nigga like, cut. Oh, he talking about Jay. Oh, God. That nigga said Jay with y'all. See, hey, y'all, see, this is where they cut the show, right? I told y'all, didn't I tell you, do not ask me nothing if you're going to be scared. Yeah.
You seen Jay-Z, bitch ass.
This nigga ain't even got a mic.
They telling me online.
They don't give a fuck what you're talking about. All right, go ahead, yo.
Jay-Z, bitch ass. Go ahead, continue.
Yo, Jay, he said it, Jay. You heard him, right?
No, you said it.
No, you said it. You heard him, right, Jay? You heard him, right? It wasn't me. All right, so the Case looking like, nigga, you fired.
No, nigga, shut the fuck up. Let's go. No joke talking. That's how I was looking. Actually, like, shut the fuck up. You don't got no mic. Then you should be talking. That's how I was looking. But then,
Speak when spoken to.
yeah, that shit you just said.
Yeah, nigga, I'm on the speakerphone. Don't be chiming in, nigga. Just because I got it on speaker, we ain't talking to you, nigga. You be in the car with your nigga, you talking twice. Yeah, man, nigga, shut. Who talking to you?
So you're filming J&B over here, you cut.
Right, so as I'm walking out the studio, you funny. As I'm walking out the mic booth room, Jay come running out the control room to catch me coming out the booth. And as I'm coming out, he running up on me. Boom. That's it. He like, yo, man, you filmed us. And I look at him like, yo, come on, man. Yo, guy, like, get out of my face, man. Like, I already know you don't like to be filmed.
Right.
And nigga, you in here with Beyonce on the low. Why would I film you? Right. I'm not these other niggas, my nigga. We had an issue. You know what I'm saying? You had to pay me. We got past that. It's not like I'm just some random nigga in here filming. Right. Nigga, we got history. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, nigga. Like, yo, you filming it? Let me see. I'm like, yo, you serious? Real talk. This is no cap, right? Exactly how I have it. I say, yo, I'm looking at him like me and this thing, we this close as me and this thing in the microphone. He all up on me, right? I'm like, yo, you serious? He like, yeah, yo, let me see. I go, open the thing, the door, I push play. You see Chris and you see Beans. No, you see the camera go from the floor and it backs up to Beans and Chris walking in the door, to Beans and Chris walking out the booth. Jay look at me feeling stupid. He like, my bad, I'm sorry. And so I said, damn, dog, I already know you don't like to be on camera, nigga. He like, yo, my bad. I go back in, he come back in, we both go back in the engineer booth. Beyonce just looking like, he be tripping. Like I be drinking. She looking like, he be tripping. So, you know, and that was that. But I could tell like he felt bad because he really felt like I violated or I was going to leak that nigga, I was the nigga that when you was with Aaliyah and was running around holding hands with Aaliyah way before Dame.
Oh, you used to be with us at Jason Williams' crib. I didn't say no name. I said Jason Williams. Damn, I fucked up. Yeah. Yo, stop talking with no mic.
Right. All right. So, like I said, when he was with Aaliyah, the last time I remember seeing him with Aaliyah that I could verbally say was at Little Kim's album release party at the Park Building.
Who was Aaliyah? You talking about Jay-Z with Aaliyah?
Jay-Z, when they was a couple.
Now see, I had no idea.
Google right now, Jay-Z, Aaliyah at the Park Building.
Okay.
And you'll see Jay-Z got on a Golden State jersey, uni, and I look.
Spreewell was in Golden State.
It might have been.
Billy Owens and
Yeah.
The white boy. I remember because I had that shit too.
Right. So in 2000, Jay was with Aaliyah, like, and I went up to them to interview him, and Jay was like, "Nah, do it separate." But Johnny Nunez, if you look on Google, you'll see the pictures of them together. But they was booed up, so you could see that they was booed up. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I've been around Jay. Even 95, I shot him in the tunnel before Hard Knock Life blew up when It's All Right was popping. Like, and he performed in the middle of the tunnel instead of before the stage. Like, I've been around this dude forever. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to the point where I'm making it to the Breakfast Club when it's the biggest show and thing in the hip hop or hip hop culture, and I'm still dealing with this nigga blocking from way back then, you know, off of what Charlamagne is saying, then it's like, yo, all right, nigga, we gotta have a conversation.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is the problem, my nigga? Like, and I think part of it is, for most of us that went with Dame, it kind of isolated us from Jay, because everybody had to choose a side. Of course. And I was still doing work for Jay. Secretly, John Manelli would call me like the Rock the Mic tour. I did the commercials for that. Okay. You know, John Manelli would call me. Where I stopped doing work for them, it was Shaka Pilgrim called me to do something for the 40-40. She like, yo, Choke, I need you to do this piece for the 40-40. And usually I would just go and do it. And she wouldn't have nothing to worry about. She ain't got to give me no input, whatever. She just turn around like, here, Jay, bam, it's done. You know what I'm saying? But with the 40-40, I wasn't privy what 40-40 meant. You know what I'm saying? So once I found out what it was certain elements and stuff that I was needing, and Shaka was like so busy that by the time the deadline came, she like, yo, Choke, what's up? You got the thing for the 40-40? I'm like, yo, I kept hearing you ain't get back to me? No, I ain't do it. So that might have jammed her up with Jay, and then after that, I stopped getting calls.
Yeah, Shaka used to get jammed up by Jay. I was
Yeah.
there for that.
Right.
Shaka used to get jammed up.
Yeah, so that's when I stopped doing projects for Jay. It may be unannounced to him, but like John and Shaka would come to me, and he probably knew.
You shot
know what I'm
the
saying?
tunnel, so did you shoot Black Rod's performance?
Yeah, I did that.
And the DMX joint?
Not DMX. I ain't shoot the DMX one.
But you shot the Black Rod
Yeah.
joint?
Yeah, I shot DMX, Black Roger with 5 cameras.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was one of my best performances because I
Murray and everybody else.
I still got that DAC because I had got smart after a while. Cause while y'all niggas was performing, I would take the little mini DAC and pay the sound man, be like, yo, hook it up to the board.
Yeah, nigga, I already
You know
know.
what I'm saying? And
That Woe performance when he came in, he did it twice too.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Nah, he
DMX.
did it once. He did it.
yeah, he performed twice. Then after it went off, they brought it back.
Right.
Yeah, Odie Rock was DJing.
Yeah, he used to play my shit
Harv
5
was on
times.
stage. I
He played my
remember.
shit 5 times.
Right.
Nah,
Yeah.
Nah, look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, I got like Nas Dats, I got Snoop Dats, I got Meth and Red Dats.
Tell him about the energy in the tunnel because he never been there. So
I know about the tunnel.
Don't be that guy.
Now I can say I'll send them a link to the doc.
No, I know about the tunnel. Here's the thing. So this is information, man. When you're talking about hip hop and we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop, and we're gonna do that for the whole season, right?
And I documented from 95 all the way up until now. So
Yeah.
any of y'all doing documentaries out there, you need to license some footage, holla at me.
The thing that people gravitate to when it comes to content, when it comes to, especially in our culture, is they gravitate to things that they don't see every day. They gravitate to things that they don't see on the news or in the public or on BET. The information that you're giving us, because this is stuff that makes people feel more connected to,
Right.
to the interior workings of it.
And plus, people knows it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so I think that this is gold material that you're giving people right now, because now people have a different way to connect and feel that emotional, heartstring pull based off something they didn't know about something they do know. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's interesting. You know what I mean? You're talking about all the categorization of everything that had happened, and now you have people that are saying, "Damn, I didn't know that." And anytime you have people that say, "Damn, I didn't know that," that makes them intrigued.
Yeah, it's gonna be ours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you being so transparent, because I know that's not easy to do.
Oh, no, it's easy for me.
It's easy for this nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not gonna let you say that. Yeah.
Right.
This nigga be sleep sometime and be like, "Hey, woo, nigga, this nigga transparent to the bitch."
But what I did birth is a lot of people started becoming less scared to talk about Jay-Z.
And that's
You know what I'm saying? When I told people that Jay-Z was with Aaliyah first before Dame in 2000, 2001. People would get mad at me. Oh, she's dead. Don't say that. And you don't know. It's not true. That was Dame's girl. No, that was Jay's girl first.
Dame said it. Dame said he shot his shot first. Dame mentioned that shit.
Yeah, no, he mentioned it later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't mention it in the beginning, because how do you backdoor your man like that? And then, like, why you want to sleep with the same girl your man was sleeping with? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that,
Why this nigga point at you?
Because we had that conversation.
Oh, my bad.
right?
Yo, nigga, I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
No.
Yeah, I was about to throw a microphone at this nigga for
Right.
real. Like,
Whoa.
I already got a problem.
Cut it out, nigga.
I already don't know about the nigga for real anyway. See? Now y'all know me as a night.
His blood pressure just rose.
See how? Hey,
Nigga, he ain't the other one. Nigga, I'm sitting here like, oh, what the fuck?
You wasn't here for that
I'm
show.
finna unplug all of this shit right here. Anyway,
No, I'm sitting here
Yo.
like, yo, I'm about to swing on one of you niggas.
Yeah, but damn, you made me forget what I was gonna say.
He talking about backdooring somebody for their girl, is what he said.
Oh,
That's what
the
he
other
said.
thing
That's what
was
he said.
that Dame also tried to shoot a shot at Beyonce.
No.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, he did. And then that got to the point where Jay had it to where Dame couldn't even be around Beyonce. And I seen Dame do
Really?
it. I seen Dame do it. Like, you a foul nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I see.
Yeah,
I don't.
So you understand that.
I don't have beef with Jay-Z in regards to how he moved with the whole Roc-A-Fella situation. Some of the stuff I don't agree with, right? But Dame did a lot of shit to push that man's hand to do what he do. Now, my gripe with him is personal.
Right.
But as far as the business shit, I stand on the side of Jay-Z in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? Because Dame forced the man hand. Like, yo, my nigga, you went after Aaliyah and you got her. Jay didn't want to publicly be out with Aaliyah. Even like those who were in the industry, those close knit, those who knew, right? But he didn't want to make it public. Even when he was with Beyonce, he didn't want to make it public at a certain point. Dame, you backdooring this nigga and you making the woman think that Jay don't want you in that capacity, or he don't want people to know about you. And you could play on women's insecurity with that
especially
shit.
young women.
Sure.
Yeah, especially young women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I watched him do that. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about Dame and Aaliyah, he always talk about Aaliyah was the greatest thing to him, but think about how long they was together. They wasn't together that long.
Right, they wasn't, right.
And Rachel Roy was pregnant with Ava at the time.
Wow, okay.
So how was Aaliyah your girl?
It can happen. Trust me.
You know, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, you just put me in my feelings.
Right.
It can happen.
Right.
The wrong back.
You done took the wrong back.
Right.
Nah, fuck with you. Fuck with you.
You know what I'm saying?
But it can happen. It can happen.
Yeah, but you know, he gave Aaliyah all that praise, but at the same time, you had somebody else. It's just because Aaliyah.
Don't do that.
It's the truth, but when you look at it publicly, you know what I'm saying? You forget that there's a woman over there and her feelings carrying your goddamn baby.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now you got your man mad at you because that was his joint, and then you got your wife over there mad at you because you parading around publicly with this chick and I'm carrying your baby.
But did she make rock the boat?
Then who make the rock the boat?
The one carrying the baby. I'm fucking with you. No. Because Aaliyah was my people too. Like,
right.
We was cool as shit. And
Yeah.
every time she came to New York, I used to go to a hotel. Nah, I'm not saying it like that.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
We would go, we would have lunch. We was cool as shit.
Yeah. Nah, she was a good
She
spirit.
was cool as fuck. That was my people right there.
Very, very big, but very down to earth.
No, but she was so
you know what I'm
real.
saying?
I fuck with her.
Yeah, she was really down to earth.
I fuck with
you know
her
what I
so
mean?
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, like I met people all around the world, like being with Dame, and they would see him and think of her and cry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she had that type of spirit that people connected to.
Yeah, that was my people right
So there's a room, right? And the room got a cool mood to it. And in the room in 2023, it's you, Dame, and Hov. How does that conversation go?
What you want me to do? I'm sorry.
One, I wouldn't know why we all would be in the room together, but
I knew he was gonna say that.
but if we all were in the room, let's just say we get in the room together, and we decided, yo, all right, we're gonna do this Roc-A-Fella movie, this documentary. We all gonna come together.
Or we just gonna talk because it's been a minute.
Right.
How's that conversation go?
My thing with Dame would probably be just why you just couldn't own the truth. You know what I'm saying? My thing with Jay would probably be like damn, nigga, why you use your power to suppress so many people's careers?
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that would just be my conversation, because even being on Jets with Dame, I heard conversations of him, of Jay have a problem with somebody and he'll harbor feelings and he will do stuff to fuck up their business
Wow. Okay.
and they wouldn't even know it.
Right.
And he's that guy. And, Dame is privy to that because clearly I was his partner.
Right.
And he'd be room. So my thing, the conversation probably would just be like, yo, what took us all so long to sit down together as men and have a conversation of how something so great got fucked up